Hey love bugs, it's Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. As always, much love and light and many blessings are definitely coming your way. If you have been watching my videos for a while and have not, please drop a line. I would love the chance to get to know you as you get to know moi. And sending so much love and blessings towards your way to uplift you to get through what trying to get through to get to. So much upliftment and blessings and vibes to continue towards your path of purpose. And if you feel like the videos is something that's really resonating to you on the different things you may be facing right now, or the things that you may have been having questions before, and it just brings you back that confirmation towards that way, please give a thumbs up and share. It will be greatly appreciated. And anybody who's coming in bringing nefarious vibes, trying to distract, destroy, whatever, everything is strongly loved, heavily guided, and ultimately protected. So whatever you're trying to send out towards me, this trying to break me down from being the best version of myself, send that back a million times fold. That mine's gonna be with blessings and healing. And the video I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101. This is your birthright. Make the choice to use it wisely. This is, you have a birthright of being free from, all your problems, all your sorrows. It's like, how you free from that? I'm paying for it, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially. A lot of things we got to go through to get to. There'll be so many different things that I've gone through in my life. If I didn't go through the things that I've gone through, I really wouldn't be able to understand the depth of why I had to go through that in the first place. So I did the things that I did, just basically, learning from my lessons, appreciating, everything that you go. It was a lesson I had to learn. It was something I had to be able to see. It's certain things that I had to hold on to, different things I had to let go of, different things I had to break free of, cut cords, purging. These are the different things. Is you're unfolding yourself. It's like a flower or onion. Whatever you see, it's just in layers of you pushing out of your cocoon. You went into, you're in your chrysalis stage. Now it's time for you to blossom. In the summertime, we doing everything like, birds, bugs, and flowers. You're blooming. You had to go through the darkness. You had to go through the hard times. You had to go through the bad times. You had to go through, different things that you really just like, why, what did I do? What it'll be feeling like you've been going through different things, like, took down a whole family tree. It'll be something that you've gone through, and it'll be just like, why does it have to be like this? And it's just like, when you're really stepping back, you're understanding, I'm really seeing the strength in myself. I really wasn't seeing that I was dedicated to become a better person. Be a lot of times that, even I was like, there'll be certain things that I would give up on in a minute, in a hot New York minute. And it'll be just like, okay, I'm really not seeing anything good into this, so I give up. My mom used to always get at me like that. She's like, you'll miss out on many blessings because you done gave up so quick before things really got started. You ended it before it can truly begin into your life. And this is your birthright. This is everything. You are part of something way bigger. Maybe you think about that song, by Beyonce, it's talking about bigger in spirit. Your spirit is showing you do different things. Your nays become yays. Something's near, especially through the time of fear, bringing Nicki Minaj into it. Maybe think about Fly. I think it was the song Fly that she had with Rihanna. Just it'll be so many different things that, you took place into your life of saying, I got this, I can do this. Be different times where you second guessed yourself. You went through certain things that showed you project on believing in yourself in ways that you never believed in yourself before. This is at that time to do that. You don't understand why you feel like that, but it's something that's urging you. This is that time to really feel, be with oneself. If you can throw so much upliftment and encouragement to other people, just think about you feeding that towards yourself, like you talking to somebody else, but it's like your higher self. I hope y'all can, you with me, but it's just like your higher self is talking to you. Like, this is that time to believe in yourself more than ever. These are those different things that's showing you have your birthright of being the highest, the highest thing you ever been. This is, you're creating the best version of yourself through times of transition. You're understanding why you had to go through certain things, or you had to change different directions in what you were doing. And it's just like, wow, it's giving me a deeper meaning of, my transformation. It's different things of me ascending, going towards that next level, being unapologetically me, becoming better than I was yesterday. Whatever my lack mindset was yesterday, allow that to be a blessing of what was coming my way, or, what, is consuming within me. I'm attracting. What am I attracting? Am I attracting, transition? Am I attracting the abundance within myself? Abundance doesn't always have to be with money, but it's just abundance in love, abundance in peace. And you're really trying to focus on that, even through the hardest times. It's just like a lot of times, if we went through everything simple, you really wouldn't, you wouldn't be appreciative of anything that came into your life that was supposed to hit you as the ultimate blessing. Like, this is going to be something that's going to carry within your life. So I had to make you be grateful for all those different things. I had to take things away from your life just for you to be appreciative of what you have. A lot of times you have to go through that. You be going off on God like I'm lacking in this and I'm lacking in that, and it's just like, it'll be those different times. It's like where you're being able to say you got a good head on your shoulders, even though you may be feeling like you're about to lose your last mind. It's like something is going to make sense to me. And you have to be able to do that, because it's so easy for us to place doubt in our lives. It'll be so easy to have a negative mindset, where we're having a negative talk towards ourselves. And it's like, even though I'm going through the darkest moment in my life, it's showing me that I'm the ultimate light. You're looking for the light in the tunnel. Baby, you are the tunnel of that light. You hold that. You're in a tunnel of processing and understanding you in a different frame of mind. You're allowing yourself to acknowledge what you needed to be able to acknowledge, for you to be going through your experience, to acknowledge yourself in a whole new different way. You're seeing yourself in a whole new different way. It may have been something that you felt like, oh, I can't go without this, I can't go without that. And it'll be that time where God's like, let me show you. I'm going to go ahead and take this out. And I'm going to show you how good you can go without this. And it'll be just like day by day by day. Or be a different time where you may be going through a struggle of a breakup, a divorce, a separation with anything. And it'll be those times, like, if it's really, really, really meant for you, when it was just that time where God just done put you on a separation, it'll come back to you when it's needed to be. Or if not, it wasn't meant for you, or it was just, you had that for a certain season for an ultimate reason. You're going through those stages of, just real change that's going on into your life. And this is telling you, this is your birthright to evolve. This is your birthright to, project peace. As you're putting peace in yourself, you're doing that within. You be selfless, but then it'll be time for you to be selfish, and it'll be like selfish towards your way of you needing you first, because we different times, us as empath, we're like this by default. And it's no problem with that. We're always looking out for other people. And then it's just at that time, like, who's looking out for you? Is people gonna remember you? Are they gonna remember to remember you? It'll be those different things that, you're projecting towards other people, but now it's time to project towards yourself. These are the things I need to understand about myself. These are the different things that I need to place love into myself. Support oneself. Be different things like that. It'll be the different times that you're going through different things, and it'll be like, oh, nobody's still supporting me, or nobody's not supporting me. And then it'll be at that time where you're going on that journey, and it does feel lonely at times, but then you'll start having people, like with my platform, it makes me feel good when I can put videos out, and it's like, oh my God, you understand me. It makes me feel like I'm not alone. You're crying tears of joy, where saying it's finally making sense. I had to go over to this hardship. I had to go through times where, I didn't have friends, I didn't have family. I just had myself. And those different times where you were being guided to become your own best friend. You had to be that one that was you, or your woman crush Monday, or your man crush Monday. I'm crushing on myself. I love myself. I'm putting that ultimate love into myself. Maybe there's different times where you felt bad for putting boundaries, or you were trying to speak your mind when you When like, okay, I don't feel comfortable with doing this, so no. Be different. It's your parent or your boss. You can't tell them no about certain things unless you ain't trying to have a job no more, or there'll be just certain truth that needs to come out. Like, hey, I'm tired of going through this, and this is just not working for me. Be different stuff like that. But you're going through a whole lot of transformations into your life, and it'll be just parts, when we calm our mind, and that's a lot of times we stay in our head. You may not like what you're going through. God knows that. If you're really going through some hardships in your life, to really understand, make that make sense, and it'll be those times where it'll be, okay, now I get it. I get it. I had to be patient. I had to be, strong in my faith. I had to be able to trust the process, being okay to step into the unknown, even when I didn't know what was around the corner. Be able to trust the process, trust in myself, have faith in myself. You got this. You can put so much energy on something that wasn't, even intended for you. How much, you going to put something good in it, and it's just going to blossom you. It's going to take you towards heights that you've never seen. But we had to go through those transitions in life to really, understand, like, okay, this is my right to be able to evolve. This is my right to not just have to say, okay, I'm going to stand right here, because I feel like I done learned everything. I know everything, where I'm right comfortable with that. And there'll be just times, that there's people out there that's like that. They can stay in that one spot because, they living good, and, they got money. They don't have to stress. They ain't got to worry about nothing. Everything is taken care of. But then you were built for that person. Like, nah, this is just one stepping stone for me to be able to create something else. I keep on just winning. For me to be able to do that, it's going to take me to show up a whole different part of myself that I didn't know was there. And when we're doing that, this is your birthright to evolve. This is your birthright to ascend. Be the ultimate of the ultimate you that you were intended to be, that you were sent to be here for. And you're showing different people do that. You've been with me for a while, you heard me say that. You're empowering yourself by showing other people they can empower themselves too. You are being led by an example, and it will be just one by one. That's why I say I love my platform, because it's just so many different things that I speak on into my life, or I'm guided to be able to say, because this is not, I'm preaching to myself as well as preaching to the choir. There'll be different days that I didn't feel like I believed myself. There would be different days I was angry at myself because I loved too hard, or I lived in regret because somebody took me for granted and they didn't appreciate what I did. And it had to be at that point in my life where never sit up here and condemn yourself for having a good heart. You were that blessing that person or that situation needed at that time. You can give love and guidance all day and comfort all day, but you can't make people appreciate it. There'll be different people that's like, man, look, I had to deal with the ootsie deuces and all this stuff. They didn't care about me. And I finally got somebody who's encouraging me. It was always me always encouraging somebody. But then when somebody's coming in your life with good intentions, it can be scary because you're so used to people, backdooring you, just want to just keep going or they, take. And you finally got somebody in your life that sees that good into you. Like, oh my God, you got that type of magic, that you're a rare breed. Which we are, you Heyokas you're a hybrid Heyoka, so they don't come across a person like you, like that. You're connecting with somebody that's just like, I could see me flourishing with this person. This person is making me feed, pour into myself, and I like that. The person is telling me, be patient with yourself. You unlearning and starting from scratch to learn yourself on a new vibe, to where I'm not going to let fear guide me. I'm not going to let doubt guide me. I don't want to be company in that. I'm not playing a party or two, it's just doubt, setbacks, and all this, I don't want to party with that. I don't want to sit at a table with that. I want to be at a table where, success is just like a different mindset I'm having, to where I know I can pour into something good. I want to be able to sit at a table like that. I want to be able to be in a table where a person is encouraging me or giving me that vibe, like, yo, you got this about you, a frequency. I mean, that's just like an overflow of some water or a breath of fresh air that I truly needed in my life. And you're giving me that to be able to say, you're mirroring. This is something that you're finding within yourself. And this person is just like that, and you're wanting to be at a table like that where success is just a birthright. Evolving is a birthright. Elevation. It was like, what is it? Elevation. I know I messed that word up, but that that too. You're elevating. You're rising to the occasion of yourself. Nobody can't show up for you the way you show up for you, and you have to be able to make those choices wisely. We have to put that much compassion into ourselves like we put into others, because a lot of times we have been programmed to not do that. You can't believe in yourself. We need you to believe in everybody else, but you can't believe in yourself like that. Or this person can always get this, but you can't. It's like, why can't I? If I put in for it and I work hard for it, I deserve that about as much as the next person. And you're finding new ways of doing that. And there's a lot of things that may be going into your life where you're working harder than you worked hard ever before, and it just may feel like I'm putting all this in there, I'm not getting much back. And it's like, yeah, it is. You just don't see it yet. You don't know what all the stuff you putting in, and you may not see it, but there's just something. There's something in your vibe, like there's something different. I can't touch on it yet, and it ain't bad, it ain't good. I just don't know what it is. It'll be that thing where you going in hard for yourself, harder than you ever gave in to before. Went through times where you were just going off. You were saying, I'm stupid for this, I'm stupid for that, and you still keep going and going and going. And you understand, and it'll be different days. Like, man, if you didn't go hard in for this, because you're going to be in a spot that you never thought that you were going to be qualified for. There'll be different times where you probably have heard your name is being brought up in rooms you ain't even been in yet. Doors are open for you didn't even go towards, But it'll be all from the fact is you not giving up on yourself. You making the better choices to show up for yourself more than you have ever showed up for yourself before. Putting in work in ways, even when you were tired, even when you didn't feel like it, even when you were in a mood. There'll be different days that I've been in a funky ass mood, funky mood, and then I'll come in and make videos and I feel so much better. It's like you understanding, we all got our bad days. We have days where we feel like, God has just left us out. It's just like you're a blimp. You're a little speck in this whole world that he's paying attention to. But he see you. Even though I feel like he don't see you. It made me think about the song Creed, Children Don't Stop Dancing. Because there'll be different times you felt like God forgot about you. You overcoming more things that you even realize. When you can get up in the morning, even when you got a funky mood, and you still trying to say, you know what, yesterday was a very bad day for me, But let me allow yesterday to be yesterday and today be today, Let me go about it differently. Let me not go about it was just something I had to be able to see. There's something I had to be able to know. This is a truth that I had to be able to digest, even when that mess wasn't pretty. But let me accept that for what it was and just keep moving. Because some things, we have a bad habit of wanting to dwell on. Like I said, I'm putting myself in that category too. You have dwelled on. It'll be just like, you needed to be able to see that for what it is. Now, what you won't be able to do about it, can you control it? No. It was just an illusion you had to see within the truth. Sometimes things are masked for a little bit, and there'll be different times you'll be like, aha, not today, you won't. You catch that mess before you even begin. That's the reason why you had to go through a lot of stuff, because there's sometimes we break our own hearts just by allowing ourselves to just be naive to stuff, just being dumb and blind to stuff. Like, you see it, you just don't want to accept that. And then it'll be at the end of the day, you be paying a higher price than you really truly needed to be if you would have just seen that and would have nipped it in the bud before it happened. It'll be different things that's taking place into your life. You're learning how to say no. Different times where your growth owes nobody an explanation. Your blessing is for you and you only. And God will show you different times, even when you have blessing. This is a person you need to bless. This is a person you don't need to forget about. This person that needs to be able to do this. Because there'll be different times. You going through that vibe of where you going through the hardships in life, and it's just, spiritual awakening. You awaken the spirit. Now, all of a sudden, all the people you were supporting, all the different people that you hung around, all of a sudden, it went Mojave Desert on you. It just got dry. It got hot, did whatever. All you seen was mountain dust, those tumbleweeds, and that's it. Just stuff like that. And then next thing you know, You know, you had to be able to go through that. It was just like, dag, when stuff really got real for me, you know, I ain't had nobody around. You have to understand, even your shadow will leave you when it gets dark. You know, you had to be able to go through that. You know, who is your friend when you only have friendship, love, knowledge, and kindness just to have? You know, who is there? You know, it'll be a lot of people around you when stuff is really good into your life. But really, when things get bad, that is the process right there. People want to be a part of your outcome, but people don't want to be a part of that process. You know what I'm saying? And not realizing a part of the process is well enough to know, are you deserving to be a part of my outcome? So there were people there. Are they supporting you? Or they treat you like, hey, you're not going through this by yourself. You know, I may not be able to do much, but you know, am I? You know, I'm putting it in where that person put in for me. You know, when I needed that, even when I didn't ask them to be there, that person was there for me. And it will be those are the different people that you're going through their truth, and it can hurt. It can really hurt. Like, I don't know where you're seeing different things of the truth of the motivation and intentions. You know, that is like the motives. And I see I was using motivation when I used motives last time. I'm supposed to use motivation. Now I'm using motivation for motives. With true motives and intentions for people that you cared about, that you know you were there for, all those different things. And it's just like, you had to be able to go through that. It's your birthright to have things that's reciprocated to you. You know, have the different things, or whatever you're pushing out is what is coming back to you towards different individuals. And there'll be different people that is hard for you to swallow, but these are the different ones you had to cut off. And just because you had to see how people treated you through your darkest moments, through your lowest points. And I mean, it would be just some people is just like, you have to just love from a distance, and just some people that you really need to hold dear because that person loved me unconditionally. Even when things was good, they stayed with me even though things was bad. And this is just like, you know, I put in videos where people have been with me, you know, like A1 since day one. They've been with me like 4 years and stuff like that. And it's been there. And I said they really knew the dark part of me, and they watched me grow. They watched me evolve. They watched me, you know, become better from the different things that was sent to, like, just, it broke me. But it made me become a better person. Like, Roslynn, you really have changed. And it's just like all the stuff you went through, I don't even understand how the heck you were able to, you know, to rise above that. And I did, you know. And it's just like I learn from it, I grow from it. It'll be something, you know, that's still, you know, up in the air for me. But then it was just like, this is something that it was that kickoff. Now it's just like you're on a whole different vibe. You're not keeping that same story. You're not seeing yourself as a victim. You're seeing a victor of what I overcome from this, even though I may not have got the closure or, you know, the truth or whatever is like that. But it's just like it was that kickoff of where this is where my purpose is starting at. I don't know how it's going to evolve. I don't know how it's unfolding, but I'm trusting myself to really push forward for that. And just being able to forgive the unforgivable, be able to let go of things that I can't change, that's out of my control, and be able to put the understanding in the midst of confusion, being able to have clarity on the times that there's very chaotic. And it's like, this is your birthright for you to be able to evolve from that, be able to grow in ways you never thought possible. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. I want to be able to give a post notification shout out to Angela Campbell. Much love to you as well. SCD Real, much love to you. SE, much love to you. And William Adam, much love to you as well. If you've been with my video, you've been with me for a while, please drop a line. I would love a chance to hear from you. You know, give a thumbs up, share, be greatly appreciated. You know, tell somebody about the channel, it'd be greatly appreciated too. And I appreciate all the support, love and support, the views, the likes, the donations, all those different things that y'all done placed into my life is truly appreciated. Now, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for y'all. So I really appreciate that, for all the support y'all tend to give me. You know, even through social distancing, make sure, you know, you push out love, light, positivity, birth vibes, frequencies. Those things can really, you know, take a person a long way, just because you're doing it for positive intent. And you have that for beautiful motives, just it's going to really, you know, you're investing in somebody else other than yourself, you know, as well as you're investing in yourself as well. You know, it's going to take you even further. So much love, blessed be, namaste, God bless, shalom, I say, much love to you, peace.